Hi babies! I did this spoopy fall Halloween-y look today. I went with a deep dark lip. I didn't forget my highlight today, so we're super glowy. And yeah, I did like a little, can't really tell with my big lashes, but I did a reverse smoky eye, so you do like the inner corner stuff. I got real chatty, talked about like pregnancy stuff, threw in some tips in there, talked about everything that I put on my face. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Good morning, babies. It is October 8th. What a great day. I'm really excited. I have my little like coconut coffee in my dream big mug because we're dreaming big today. That's what I'm doing. I already have on my pharmacy Feeling Good. Love that stuff. And I also threw on my Lawless Forget the Filler in the shade Sweet Dreams. We love her. So I have juicy lips. And I'm gonna actually throw on, I'm feeling a little dry this morning, so I'm gonna throw on, I always buy the minis, by the way, the Tatcha water cream. I try to buy minis in most things because I never use through all of them before they like get funky. So minis for the win. Plus Tatcha is like $1 billion and I'm on a low buy. Just a reminder to everyone, I am with child and children cost a lot of money, so I won't be spending as much on my makeup, and especially not like moisturizer. So I'm feeling glowy today. I'm feeling just like a glowy goddess. That's what I'm vibing with. And I haven't totally decided. You'll have already seen it in the intro, but I haven't totally decided. I am feeling like I kind of want to do like a reverse smoky eye where you do all the color in the inner corner, and I kind of want to do it with like this guy, this like teal and maybe like some of the purple, and then do like a little lavender icy moment across the lid. I don't know, I've used these like warm tones in this palette. I haven't really gotten into some of the like greens and lavenders, so I want to do it. I'm gonna get my base going, and I don't know how chatty I'm gonna be today. I don't know. I feel like my last video was like 40 minutes long. Trying to keep it a little shorter than that. Go with my Hydro Grip setting spray slash primer. I use it as it's my end all be all. I use it for everything. I'm again gonna use my Stay Naked Hydro Maniac in the shade 30 Light. You guys know the drill, I feel like. Well, maybe not. I only really put out one video. I think I filmed like 2 or 3. One of them, the footage got messed up, so I had to discard the entire thing. But it was good practice, and I'm really stoked about that. How are you guys doing on this October morning? I guess I don't know when this video is going up. Probably today, because I'm an impatient person, and I have time today, so I'll probably edit and post maybe this evening. So hello from the present. And yeah, so I'm just gonna buff this out. Yeah, I like that. I like it's better lighting in the like day because I get the window light too, but you can tell just like how glowy the Hydro Maniac is. Gonna hit it with this again. It's nice filming right now. It's definitely not as hot as it was the other night. I was sweating my booty off. I was dying. When I filmed that video, I was literally just like dripping sweat down my face. And it was horrible. I've got that on. Pretty much have the same base as I did before. I just feel like filming it on camera. It's good practice and good editing and stuff. But best skin ever from Sephora. I've been really liking this stuff. 17.5N. I got a little desk that was cheap off like Facebook Marketplace, which was like really great. So now I have a little filming desk. I'm actually in my daughter's room. She's not going to be in here until she's at least 6 months. That's what like the CDC recommends. So she's going to be in our room, and I am such a weenie today for my kid. I was like laying there last night and I could feel her little heel like in my stomach. Like I was like, I could, like, that's her foot. Like I just did an ultrasound this week, so I kind of know what position she's in. But I felt her little peats. And again, I can't wait to eat them. I don't know if you caught that in my last video, but I really just want to eat her little feet. And then today I saw a video of this little baby laughing for the first time with her mom and like grandma. And my God, I just like started crying. I'm like, obviously like pregnancy hormones are like gonna do that, but also just the excitement I have for like meeting my kid and just like having her here is probably just like the coolest thing in the whole world. And I know that's not for everybody. Like, I'm not like, oh, you should have like, it should be a wholehearted decision. Like whatever, if you want kids, you should do that. If you don't want kids, don't fucking do it. But I'm really excited. I really want my kid and I can't wait to meet her. Also, I posted a video on my TikTok of like things that they don't tell you about pregnancy. Everybody posts those videos, but like there's still shit that I didn't know that I like had to find out the hard way. Look up sad nipple syndrome in your free time, you know, if you want to. But it's a thing, and definitely an insane thing that I would not have expected. Like, what? But just more shit they don't tell you. So I'm here to tell you that's a thing. As far as like pregnancy affecting like my hair or skin, I feel like I've been getting a lot of comments about it. Like people will say like, oh, your skin's this or that, or your hair is this and it's all gonna fall out and all that. I feel like nothing has changed in that department. Like everything else has. Nothing else is normal. Like eating food is not normal. I'm doing the Sigma matte bronzer again in light because it's my holy grail. And I'm taking my big dirty e.l.f. powder brush. One day I'll wash my brushes. It's not today. So also I want to be like realistic. Not everybody can wash their brushes all the time. And not everybody wants to because we're out here, we're tired, okay? I just feel like a glowy goddess today, and like the bronzer is just the fucking move. So for blush, I'm torn between two of my favorite ones that I've been using a ton. But when you are feeling it, you gotta use it. Like, I don't want to force myself to use something else that I'm not really vibing with right now. I just want to use the shit that I want to use. And I'm torn between like Little Jasmine from Odin's Eye. They're almost like the same color, actually. Well, this one's a little more orange. And this is Darling, very well loved and used, but this one's glowy. The other one's glowy too, though. Maybe I'll do both. Who is gonna stop me if I want to wear both blushes? So I am gonna pick up Darling first because it's that Super Shock formula. And I'm gonna just stipple that on here, kind of build that up. Y'all know I'm a tapper, not like a swirler. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Little Jasmine, same brush, just kind of pick it up. Oh my God, my cat is yelling. Just be an extra blushy bitch today. There's a hair here. Like, why not just be the most blushy? I'm definitely like a bold makeup kind of a person. I do have some really solid recommendations on YouTube if you're looking for like more wearable stuff. I don't believe in that wearable thing, but you know, a lot of people, if you need something a little lighter, I didn't get my sponge damp because I was in a rush, so I'm just gonna spray it with my Milk Hydro Grip, which if you don't have it, you need to get it. It is great for everything. I'm gonna blend this out around the edges. I forgot highlight in my last video, and I want to be glowy as hell today, so I'm not gonna forget highlight today. I am starting to sweat. And I'm gonna double down on highlight too, because why not? Because I can do whatever I want. So I'm gonna do, this is the ColourPop Avatar The Last Airbender highlight in the shade Moon Peach. She's real shiny. It's got like a little bit of a cool toned bluey hue to it. So I think that'll go really nice with the eye moment that I want to do. And then I'm doing the Makeup by Mario Master Crystal Reflector. This one's got very like Fenty vibes, like the Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb. But that one is like completely fucking broken, and it pisses me off every time I open my case. It was so expensive, and I know it's the formula, but it's just irritating. I'm gonna use my ring finger. You guys know I'm like a finger painter with my face, and pick up some of this Moon Peach and tap that where I want it. Do it on this side. I really want you guys to see the glow. Yes, 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 yes. I'm gonna close that up. Let's see. Now, with these more like emollient formulas, like the Master Crystal Reflector or the Fenty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb, I'm gonna pull this out for the 50th time in this video, and I'll do one face, one side at a time. Just hit up my cheek, pick up a little bit with my finger. It's just so glassy, and it needs something to kind of stick to, in my opinion, because I want it to be, I want to be so glowy today. I'll show you on this side. Oh, it's so good. So good. Just gotta blend that out. It's just like sparkly, and I feel like on camera it kind of looks like it emphasizes texture. In person, it doesn't. It's just like sparkly and delicious, and I love it. I'm also gonna pick up a little bit of the Mario one and just hit up like these little spots on my nose. I am gonna do freckles today. I don't know why I didn't do that before highlight. Stupid. I just want to hit up sides of my nose, and I like a little bit up here too. A lot of people will let this sit for a while. I really like to tap it out pretty quickly because I like a subtle freckle, not so much like a really bold. Like, I don't mind if it looks fake because they are fake, but I like them to look a little more like subtle. Gives the illusion of a little bit more natural freckle, and I feel like it looks more like my freckles. I don't know if you can see, give you a little close-up. Eyebrows. We gotta do those sons of bitches. And I'm gonna use my Thicken and Stick It. Why are you not focusing? And mine's in the shade Espresso. Speaking of, I need a sip of coffee. So I like to shimmy it, give it a little shimmy, kind of work it through the hairs. And then I'll go in with my NYX Brow Glue because I like them to be a little more fluffy and up there. I just really like this one for the pigment. Except I always get way more pigment on this dang eyebrow. Why do I do that? Sons of a bitch. Eyebrows are one of those things that I love all the trends for. Minus the over plucking them to death. I don't love that one. But I love like the glitter brow trend. I love the fluffy brow trend. Maybe it's because it's one of those trends that I can easily like hop on. Because a lot of the ones like the siren eyes, because I've got hooded eyeballs, it's like very difficult to do a siren eye. They're just not made for me. Maybe I'll start a trend for some sexy hooded eye look, but In the meantime, I'm just gonna really enjoy the brows. So I also forgot, I'm taking my NYX brow glue. Little goes a long way with this stuff. All right, pretty happy with my big fluffy brows. I'm gonna get into the eyes. I kind of want something that's got some color coverage for a primer. So I think I'm gonna use my Sigma eyeshadow base in the shade Ignite. I just got this one. I like it for the color and the coverage, and I feel like it does a pretty good job at holding my eyeshadow, but I prefer something a little tacky, and this one dries down pretty matte, I feel like. So it's kind of a new consistency for me to get used to. I'm just gonna use my concealer brush that's dirty and buff that out. Yeah, I like the coverage that it gives, but it dries down very quickly. So, and I actually probably should have done one eye at a time because I feel like this one, we'll see if it blends out well. And it's got a little bit of yellow in it, so I feel like it does kind of correct the, like, the purpley undertone I've got on my eyelids, like that purpley pink. So I do like that. It does kind of counteract that, but we'll see. I gotta play with it a little more, and then I can give you a little bit more of a, like a solid review. So the biggest thing with this is you have to start small and kind of work your way big. So I am gonna start, let's see. I think I'm just gonna start going straight with that teal color. And I need a very tiny brush, like a little tiny, this guy. So this is a B3 from Blend Bunny. And I'm just gonna pick up Earth, that super teal shade. I don't even know if you can see it on the brush. But I'm gonna look straight while I initially get this on. Looking straight at my mirror, not at the camera, but, and then I'll kind of work with this with my eye like closed more when I blend it out. But initially, just to get the color on where I want it, I'm just stippling in the inner corner with my eye, like I'm looking straight ahead at my mirror. You definitely want to do this when you have hooded eyes, because like this is my eye open, this is my eye, this is closed, so there's a huge difference in where you're applying product, but this is the best way I've found to kind of try some of these fun placements with hooded eyes. So I'm gonna go down here, and I'm just picking up just a little at a time. So also it's gonna look kind of crazy, and you just have to trust the process when doing some of these like smokier looks. You just have to trust it. So right now we're just getting color on. We're not worried about what the edges look like or any of that. So I'm gonna use the Morphe M505, just like a bigger fluffy brush. I'm gonna pick up Snug right here, this like deeper purpley guy with the fluffy brush, and I'm just picking up the teeniest, tiniest bit. I don't know if you can even see it. And I'm going to kind of bring it up here. You can see it when it's on my eyelid, maybe not so much on the brush. And I am just kind of swirling. I want to bring this up a little bit into my crease. And I'm also going to use just this brush and just kind of tap out this dark green color. So I want it to be like pretty smooth. Oh, that's gonna be really pretty, I think. I was a little worried about like the purple to green thing, but I think I'm gonna really like it. Because I like how that looks together over here. Definitely a little Halloween-y. But we're doing a spooky fall moment. Like, I want to be, you know, just a spooky fall bitch. So when you do this like inner corner placements, you really don't want to drag it too far, because otherwise it gets a little crazy. But I do kind of bring it up, not out. So I have this kind of inner, because the whole thing is you're making the inner corner like snatched. I'm gonna kind of wipe off that brush and just use whatever is kind of left on it and buff out the lower lash line, because I want this to be very seamless. I am going to use just the tiniest teeny tiny bit. This is a B2 from Blend Bunny. It's even smaller than the last one. I am going to use this branch color, this like dark purpley brown, just to kind of deepen up, and I'm really tapping that off. I don't want a ton of product, just the smallest bit to deepen up that inner corner. I'm gonna go in now with my NYX glitter primer, and I do a little bloop of that on my hand. And I actually do want to do a little bit of a cut crease. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is a Morphe M421. It's just like this little dense, let's see. It's just like this little dense flat brush. And I'm picking up a little bloop of this glitter primer, and I'm going to pick that up, and I'm going to start at the inner corner, and again kind of going up and not out, but I want to drag. I want to do a little bit of a glitter cut, not glitter, shimmer cut crease. I want to have like a deeper shimmer over here, and I really want it to fade out into something super, super light. So I'm going to pick up this shade Magic over here. This like, I wouldn't say standard. It's definitely a more dimensional color than that, but definitely more of a standard shade of purple. Okay, so I'm picking that Magic shade up on this brush. So I'm using this brush when I'm getting up to the line I carved out with the NYX glitter primer, but I am going to pick up my ring finger, because you guys know I'm a finger painter over here, to really intensify that purple. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. I kind of want it a little bit more on top and a little bit less on the bottom. So when I look straight, pretty happy with that. Again, looking directly kind of at my mirror and not with my eye open. It's really difficult with hooded eyes, but you just need some practice and a little bit of confidence, and you can do it. I'm kind of drawing it with the skinny part of the brush. So, oh, let me see. So I'm kind of holding it like this to draw it out, and then I'm using it to, I'm flattening it out to drag the product down. Once I have that, I'm gonna dip into Magic, that purple. Oh, it's so pretty. And I'm just gonna build up my little cut crease. There's something so magical about this palette. And I've been on a low buy this year. I've been really trying to not buy a ton of stuff in the makeup department, but something about this palette really just like got me. I don't know. I just love it. Like, I love the different, I love kind of, I like the more creative color stories, but I feel like there's a lot of things, I look at this palette and I feel inspired. And that's the kind of stuff you should get. Like, you shouldn't pick up things that you don't feel inspired by looking at. Even if you see a ton of creators and they talk about it and they love that palette and all that stuff. But if you yourself look at it and you're like, like I don't know what I would do with it, or, you know, don't spend your money. Save it for something that does really inspire you. So much harder to do it on this eye with my finger because I'm right-handed, you know, so kind of crossing over and being able to let you guys also see it is kind of difficult. Again, kind of like bringing it out as we get higher and kind of leaving it. Ooh, I really like it. I like it a lot. Let me see. Yeah, that's doing what I want it to do. I'm gonna take Change, this like lighter, it's got kind of a like gray lavender undertone. Well, it's a lavender with a gray undertone. So I'm gonna pick that up with my finger, and I don't have any of the glitter primer out here, so I don't think it's gonna be too intense. And I'm just gonna kind of pat that on as I get out here, kind of tippy tapping the inner corner here. Also, don't be afraid to use your fingers. Like, I'm a more hands-on person. Brushes are great too if you really like them. I don't know, some people don't like to get their fingers dirty when they're doing their makeup. That's totally fine too. Just really practicing is such a huge thing, and playing with colors you like is really where you find your style and your kind of preferences and things like that. But like I said, like I always say, if you're gonna practice, do it when you're not going anywhere, because then you don't have to commit to a bold makeup look when you leave your house. But if you like that bold makeup look when you're at home, then you just make plans to go somewhere. That's how I do it. Oh, okay, so I picked up Change, that like icy lavendery, the lighter one, and I'm just using it to kind of blend out the edges. I am gonna use the ring finger and pick up a little more magic. I'm just not... Okay, I see what I needed to do. I needed to get closer to my lower lash line, I needed to get closer to my lash line with that purple. I kept looking at it and I'm like, what is wrong with this one? Why do I not like it as much? Well, it's because I did not get it close enough for my liking. I do want to take this like cozy color is what it's called. Cozy, it's like that rosy pinky color, like a warmer pink. And I am gonna take that on the lower lash line just about halfway. I want this to still stay kind of dramatic in the inner corner. Okay, also I was gonna mention for brushes, if you need to clean your brushes, and again, I'm a huge promoter of minis, so get the mini first, you won't regret it. But the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner is amazing. You dip your brush in, I pour like maybe this much into a mason jar, and I dip my brush in, and then you just swirl it around on a towel and it quick dries. It's completely dry the next morning. I do it at night before I go to bed. Completely dry the next morning, ready to go. So if you need brush cleaner, get on it. And yeah, definitely the minis of everything. Just minis. Minis are better for trying things, and then you can commit later on. So I wanted to show you guys, this is just with mascara. And I'm also gonna slap on my lashes. I've been letting them, this is the Alter Ego pair from Bold Face Makeup, my favorite pair of lashes of all time. And I use the House of Lashes lash glue. And I kind of push it with this, I try to get the center first, hit up the outer corner, and then make sure the inner corner is like nice and stuck. So that's how I do it. Had a ton of practice though. Again, just practice, play with it, try things. If you have questions, ask somebody. Comment on my video, I can help you. Biggest thing with eyelashes though is you want to let your glue get kind of tacky. So I let it get to about this color where it's not quite clear yet, but it's getting there. I kind of go in at an angle and I really push that outer one in first, in the center, and then I get the inner corner. So I think I got a little mascara in my eye, but I think I'm okay now. So there's that. I did a swatch on my lip because I was trying to decide between a couple of colors. I'm still kind of undecided. I'm like, I could go green, which is very spooky. Kind of think I'm gonna go dark purple though, or black, but like, who knows. I did want to show you guys what this looked like without lashes. I prefer lashes. I like them. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this color. It's Queen of the Night from Kaleidos. Love her. Although, like, Queen of the Night, what a shade name. I really like the applicator on here too, because I can get around my lip ring really easily. Oh, I love this shade. It's like the first time I've like worn it and not just as a swatch. Like I'm gonna wear it out of my house today. Ooh, it's nice. Little spookies, spookies. That was the video. What do you guys think? I feel very spooky and glam, and I have my big bow because I'm bougie. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, and you can turn the notification bell on. I don't even know what that does yet. But I will see you guys next time.